What is up everyone, Northside here, and with the module 27 we are getting a lot of gear, and I mean a lot, for all classes. We're talking equipment, gear, companion gear, pants, shirt, you name it, is there. So we got these campaign merchant, trial merchant, deals trader, and they all give something in return. And we also have invasion merchant. So let's debate a little bit why is this was a waste of a developer's time to just jack up this amount of gear that is practically, in my opinion, 95% useless. And to back that up, since there's a lot of gear, Aster, my Italian friend, allowed me to use his Google document, and we will go through some gear. Of course, we will not go through all the gear, but I will show you some gear that is interesting. Some things are good. Okay, yeah, it's not all bad, but majority is, and you gotta really nitpick for your class what you really need to choose. And the spike in the item level from this, for example, just the weapons are 2700. Also, Starforge helmet is 2700, and that's a huge jump in item level from Abyss Conqueror's Healing Guards, for example, that I'm using on the live shard. So we got this campaign merchant. So he is actually selling the talismans, the waist, neck, accessories. We got some rare rings. We got more talismans, different versions, 2 new enchantments, and we have companion gear. So companion gear, I'm going to start with that, is absolute junk. It's not junk in the sense that it's not worth getting. However, I don't see this as a huge improvement over what we already have. Now, if we go and look at my companion equipment, you can see I'm going to be using this sparkling gear, or ideal chainsword knot, that is giving accuracy combat advantage, accuracy critical strike, and there are others also with offensive stats. The worst, in my opinion, is the DPS part. Healers got some solid gear, I admit that, but you're gonna have to really go through the document and get lucky with the drop, and also to get a particular part of the gear, and also for bard or for clerics, which clerics are getting the best, so healers. And also the tanks are getting somewhat solid gear, but not a lot. So DPS totally worse, healers best, quote unquote, and tanks solid, mediocre choice of gear. So why so much, such abundant of gear that most people won't use it? That is only, and even the gear that is actually viable, like these Solarium weapons, they're pretty good, and they're going to be good in wall space, have a nice bonus. It doubles in the wall space, of course, and it has 250 damage. If you're doing the master trial, if you're doing an advanced trial, it's going to be without the actual. If you go into the trial with the trial merchant, you can see Solarium Falchion here does not give that extra 250 damage. So we got Astral Armor, we got Pulsar Armor, we got a Legendary Pants and Shirt, we got Epic Pants and Shirt, we got a variety of rings, epic rings that are mostly useless. Not to mention this is from the master content, and these rings plus 3.5% damage in wall space, big deal. Why wouldn't I just use my abyssal or even dragon ring that will give me at will power to 8% more damage? Who gives a fuck? It's really not that good, not even for soloing. So we got these moon dancer rings. Then if we go over here to the seal trader, we have, and look, spider god, and the currency is the seal of the spider god, and you get them, you got a weekly cap of 500, and you get them from heroic encounters. Yes, you do. I showed that in my previous video. So we got Lothian plate, Lothian graves, Lothian gear, then epic branch, actual pants and shirt. Then we got the dragon gear, of course, but that was already there, so that's really not important. And last but not least, we have Invasion Merchant here with also Rider. So this is a very high amount of gear. So what is good actually for DPS? In my opinion, not so many things. The weapons are good. Are they must have? Definitely no. Also the rings. The rings are absolute crap. One of the rings is giving 3.5% damage, like I show you in the wall space. Well, fuck that. I will gladly keep my at-will at 8% more damage and encounter powers do 5% more damage. Easy. And I even have a set bonus. So we have this situation that we will have a problem because the majority of this gear is coming with, for example, this is a solid helmet. It's a Starforge one. And also, it gives accuracy critical strike, and with one enemy in combat, your combat advantage is decreased by 7%. Big fucking deal. Because if you're going to master demon web pits, even throughout all the bosses, there is always ads. Some spider will show up, some ads will show up, and this bonus will be void. The thing is, it is 2700 item level. Why would I use that when I could just use my Abyss Conqueror healing guard that I use on live and get my critical strike up? Why? Or we have these Starforge Graves, which are actually not that bad, but they are tied to wall space, plus 5% damage in wall space, so wall space hunter. But with deflect severity and control resistance, and you will notice in the document that I will show you, there's a lot of control resistance and deflect severity and these defensive stats. It's like they're pushing, and I have this theory in my head. I was brainstorming that we are close to some kind of a rework, and not just because of being close to almost 100k item level, but also because pushing this control resistance or critical avoidance on the gear. This pants and shirt, for example, bloodletting, not that bad. Whenever you critically strike with your powers, you have a 10% chance to reduce your maximum hit points by 20% and gain 3% damage for 10 seconds. Okay. So we'll see what's going to happen. Regarding document, we're going to go and check it out really quick. So here is Esther's document. Make sure to go to his YouTube channel, subscribe. He's my Italian friend, has a fan page, Facebook page, Twitch channel, and he uploads videos and do a lot of work. Now look at this. I will leave the links, by the way, in the description to this document. Look at this. We have 34 slides. If we deduct the last slide and the first slide, that's 32, and this one, there's 31 pages of gear. So we got this when it's updated the last time, and then we got Starforge weapons, advanced trial, Starcore talisman. Okay, then we have Starforge master trial. Then we have Starforge wizard and warlock. There's some good stuff actually for the bard. There's some good stuff for the fighter, but you have to be really, you need to nitpick. But the best stuff is actually for the clerics. That's what I realized when I was going through all these documents. If you look for the bard, for example, this Starhide cuffs, your class resource mechanic maximum increases by 25%. If your Paragon pet does not have a class resource mechanic, you gain 12% recharge speed instead. Okay, then we have Starhide Cock Crows. Divine Muse. Your divinity / performance / soul weave regenerates 20% faster. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. I'm not really good with all the classes. Majority of players, me included, are going to be using the gear from the previous mod and the mod before that. And maybe more mod before that even. So, we have gain 2000 outgoing healing for each enemy you are engaged in battle with. Within 100 feet, maximum 10 targets. That's what, 20,000 outgoing healing? I mean, that's pretty good. And with accuracy and outgoing healing here, this skull cap is not bad, I think. Let me know. Then we have the barbarian, fighter, paladin, absolute junk. Okay, this is maybe for the fighter. Whenever you're struck by common advantage damage, you have 7% chance to increase your awareness and deflect severity by 7%. And for 8 seconds, 50 seconds cooldown. Okay, not that bad, I guess. Starforge Sabatons. Now this is the old bonus I was talking about. For example, gain 1% damage when struck, Defender's Guard, stacks 5 times. When you strike an enemy, the stacks are consumed and it's basically converted to 1% damage resistance. And then we have these pulsar items, for example, when you have a shield or temp HP or range power do 7% more damage. Then we have, I don't know, escalating torrent, which is probably crap. When in combat with only one enemy, your critical strike is increased by 7%. We already had that. And also, we have paladin cleric, pulsar items. Your current hit points increases your outgoing healing up to maximum of 6%. Accuracy, critical severity, control bonus. I don't know if this is a good thing. So this is Astra Rider. So I'm just gonna go fast through that. Here we go. And we got, as I said, we got the Astra Citadel. I tested this. It is not even the set is not good, and when you pop this artifact, it's gonna deal damage and it's gonna drain and heal you for each target affected. Now the other one, portable Spelljammer artifact, it can be considered like a Lantern of Revelation on steroids, because it has this 12% debuff and grants the user 7.5 critical severity for 10 seconds. So somebody can use this, and if on the artifact call, you can stack it with the Lantern of Revelation, for example, etc. if you want to debuff the target. Then we got Star Woven shirts and pants. Stamina over 75% power increase. Then stamina under, movement increased, etc, etc, etc. And these are the legendary shirts and pants I already showed you. Nothing to really look. And the rings are absolute disaster. Plus 3.5 damage in wall space, no thank you. And if we got this maybe good one, you gain 1% outgoing healing for each player in your team. When your teammates are 20 feet or closer to you, their forte is increased by 1% with critical strike and outgoing healing and action points. So maybe good for some class, yeah, as it is. And we got Moon Dancer rings, of course, and lunar rings. So ton of gear. Companion items I already covered, and here we are. Let's wrap it up. 15 companion items, 68 Starforge items, 68 Pulsar items, 68 Astra Rider item, 68 Lodian gear, 12 Star Woven, 12 Flare Fiber, 6 campaign store rings, 6 heroic encounter mini boss rings, 6 rings from Advanced Trial, 5 rings from Master Trial. This is over 300, I think, items for, of course, 9 classes plus double paragons and etc, etc. So let's go back into the game really quick. I don't know, guys and girls, this all seems like really junky to me, and I'm going to mention one more time and wrap up the video. As it is for the time being, you cannot sell nothing from the trial. Nothing. So there is only fun factor to begin with, and that's it. But I think my opinion, I will wrap this video up with this, that this vast amount of gear is just absolutely trash. And you can check the document, read it, and I will leave the links to Astra's channel and also YouTube channel and the document so you can check it out for yourself. And let me know in the comment section what you think. That's it. Shout out to my channel members. Thank you for the support of the previous video. And Northside is out.